What if the gift you gave carried death inside it? These aren't legends. These are real gifts, wrapped with love, delivered with care, yet hiding unimaginable curses. One at the end is so terrifying, it was sealed away by a government. Watch till the end, inshallah. You'll never forget it. Number 10. The ring that took every finger. In 1984, a man named Victor Larche in southern France gifted his fiancée a stunning 18th century ring. Emerald stone, Gothic carvings, an antique collector's dream. 3 days after their engagement, her ring finger turned purple. Doctors said it was poor circulation. But by the next morning, the finger was black. She screamed when the doctors tried to remove the ring. It wouldn't come off. Not with oil, not with a saw, not even with fire. That night, the hospital caught fire, and the body of Victor's fiancée found intact, except her entire hand was missing. Only the ring remained, sitting on the ash-covered floor. Now here's where the horror gets worse. Listen carefully. This twist is unforgettable. Get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. Each person who touched the ring afterward lost a finger. Within 72 hours. Every time. The ring is now sealed in a museum in Marseille, but the curator reportedly wears gloves at all times, even while sleeping. Number 9. The doll with a voice not her own. In 1965, a man returning from a military tour in Germany brought home a porcelain doll for his 6-year-old daughter, Annabeth. Hand-painted, delicate. She called it Elsie. For the first week, all was normal. Then came the voice. Annabeth's mother swore she heard her daughter talking back to the doll at night. At first, it was innocent. "Good night, Elsie." But then, something else replied. A raspy, adult whisper. "Good night, Mother." They assumed it was a prank, until the doll started appearing in different rooms. Its porcelain face began to change. The smile faded. The eyes darkened. One morning, Annabeth was gone. Her bed untouched, window locked. Only Elsie was found, sitting on the pillow, holding one of Annabeth's shoes. Now pause and brace. This part gets chilling. Pay attention. I'm about to reveal a twist, and remember, not all toys are made for play. When the police analyzed the shoe, they found flesh inside, as if something had grown into it. The doll now sits in a private collector's case, and cameras show it blinking once a week. Every Tuesday, exactly 3:14 a.m. Number 8. The Cursed Music Box. A wedding gift from an aunt in Prague to a young couple in the UK. Carved walnut, brass crank, beautiful melody. They placed it on their mantelpiece, never touched it. But every night at 3:03 a.m., the music would play. Just 3 notes, always the same. 3 weeks later, the groom began sleepwalking. He would hum the tune, then scream in his sleep. "She's here, she's behind me." His bride dismissed it until the 4th week. She woke up to find her husband staring at the mirror, blood dripping from his ears. He was smiling, but not blinking, and his hands weren't moving. The box was turning on its own. Wait, listen to this part. It will destroy your peace of mind. Brace yourself. A twist is seconds away. He died that night. But no one knows how. No wounds, no poison. Only a note in his handwriting. "I gave her my soul. I hope she returns it." The music box was later sold at auction to an anonymous buyer who returned it 6 days later, saying simply, "She sang to me too." Number 7. The photo frame that froze time. A beautiful gift for a newlywed couple in Argentina. A sleek, silver frame with their wedding photo, smiling, perfect. But here's what's horrifying. Every other photo in their home began to fade, faces blurred, details erased, except that one. They tried to replace it with a newer picture, but the frame wouldn't open. Then the bride noticed it first. Her reflection wasn't blinking, wasn't matching her movement. It blinked once, just once. But she hadn't. The next day, her husband saw the same, so they smashed the frame. What they found behind the glass will shatter your reality. Wait for it. This is beyond explanation. Get ready for a twist darker than fiction. Behind the wedding photo was another photo. Black and white, old, cracked. It showed the same couple, same pose, but their faces were screaming. Mouths open, eyes sunken, like they'd been trapped inside. The original frame is now buried in concrete because the last time someone held it, their reflection kept moving after they had died. Number 6, the mask that showed the real face. In 2003, a theater director in Venice gifted an antique Venetian mask to his lead actor, made from old leather, hand-stitched, with ruby red paint across the lips. The actor loved it, until opening night. In the middle of Act 3, as the mask was removed during a monologue, the audience screamed. Not at the performance.
Number 5, the birthday watch that knew when you'd die. In 1997, a businessman in Kuala Lumpur gifted his teenage son a vintage pocket watch for his 18th birthday. Golden, Roman numerals. It had one strange feature. It only ticked once a day. Every night at 11:59 p.m., it would let out a single, clear tick, like a warning shot. No one thought much of it until 3 months later. The boy suddenly collapsed at 11:59 p.m. No illness, no injury. Doctors found nothing wrong. His time of death? Midnight. But that's just the beginning. Get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. The family buried the watch with the boy. The next night, at exactly 11:59 p.m., his younger sister heard the key tick. But there was no watch in the house. It was underground. 1 week later, her car lost control at midnight. She didn't survive. The father exhumed the grave, desperate for answers. The coffin was empty, except the watch. Still ticking, still counting. 1 tick per soul. Number 4, the painting that bled when you slept. An old Italian painter gifted his final self-portrait to a young gallery owner as thanks for helping him during illness. The painting was beautiful, but unsettling. He wore a smile, but his eyes were closed. That night, the gallery owner hung it in his office. By morning, red droplets stained the canvas. The paint? It was blood. He blamed humidity, mold, pranksters, but it kept happening. And every time, the blood moved closer to the chest of the painted figure. One night, he decided to film it. What the camera caught is burned into memory. Brace for impact. This twist is like nothing you've heard. Hold tight. Horror incoming in 3, 2 dots. 1, the eyes in the painting opened. On their own. Not slowly. Instantly. And they weren't his eyes. They were the gallery owner's. Doctors later confirmed the man had gone blind that night. Completely. But when visitors look at the painting now, they say it's always looking right at them, even from behind. Number 3, the hair necklace that whispered secrets. In 1882, a British man brought home a handmade necklace from Bengal for his fiancée. A locket made from woven strands of dark human hair. Inside, a love note in Bengali. I will never leave your throat. She wore it for a week, then started hearing whispers at night. She claimed the necklace was talking to her, not in Bengali, but in her own voice. By the second week, she stopped eating. She would sit in front of the mirror, twisting her neck back and forth, saying, She's trying to see out. Let her see. The man thought she was losing her mind, until he saw something slithering beneath her skin. It moved, around her neck, under the surface. He tried to cut the necklace off, but the scissors broke. Then came the twist. Pay attention now. What's inside may never die. He called the town doctor. When they removed the locket forcefully, they found roots had grown into her skin, like hair had planted itself into her bloodstream. She died 1 day later. But the necklace? Still warm to the touch. And doctors swore. It sighed. Number 2. The puzzle box that finished itself. In 2006, a German craftsman gifted his friend a handmade wooden puzzle box on his wedding. Hundreds of intricate pieces. The idea was to finish it over the years together as a bonding ritual. But by the second week, strange things began. The box would shift positions. One morning it was found in the baby's crib, with one new piece attached. Neither of them touched it. It kept happening. One piece. Every night. Until there was only one left. They locked the box away. But the next morning, it was complete. No sound. No movement. But the air was heavy. Like something was inside. They pried it open with tools. Inside was a tiny eye. Wet. Blinking. Still alive. Get ready. This next detail may stop your heart. Watch out. This part is twisted beyond reason. The couple left the box in the attic. 3 months later, their baby disappeared. Only the box remained in his crib, with 2 eyes now inside, still blinking, still wet.
Number 1. The country that banned a gift forever. In 1949, a royal guest from the Middle East gifted a gemstone-encrusted chess set to a European monarch. It was carved from rare obsidian, with black and white quartz. The next day, the monarch's chess instructor was found dead, a pawn shoved into his throat. Over the following month, anyone who touched the set without wearing gloves suffered hallucinations, visions of themselves as chess pieces, sacrificed violently. Several went mad. One choked himself, muttering, "I lost the queen." The government took the board into custody, but now here comes the part no one knows. Pay very close attention. This one is buried in secrecy. Secret files unsealed in 2001 revealed this. The pieces regrew when destroyed. Every pawn that was melted returned the next morning. The board still plays itself. By 1952, the entire country banned chess from public education, not for political reasons, but because one player reportedly beat the set and died 12 hours later with the pieces embedded under his skin. Final shocking fact: a real unbelievable gift incident. In 2011, a charity in Eastern Europe distributed gift boxes to orphanages. One of them included an unregistered plush toy with no label. It sang a lullaby, sweet, gentle, until a child died in their sleep. The toy? Missing. A second child died. Same symptoms, heart failure. No warning, no illness. Then someone reviewed the CCTV. They saw the toy. Walk. Not roll, not slide. Walk. It climbed into the bed and opened its mouth wide. And the lullaby? It wasn't music. It was breathing. The factory where it was supposedly made never existed. To this day, that exact toy has never been found. But once a year, a lullaby is heard playing near the burned-down orphanage. Always the same song, always at 3 a.m.
If you made it this far, you're part of something rare. You're one of the few who dared look deeper. Please subscribe, because hitting your subscribe button can give me new motivation to work harder and succeed. Now tell me in the comments, which gift horrified you the most, and which terrifying list should we uncover next? Inshallah.